Okay, now I'm doing, I guess, part 3. Recording this on a whole nother day from part 2. So let me continue on with my EA Sports trip experience. And I want to continue answering some of the comments that you guys had. So I'm just going to jump right on into it. If you missed the part before this, there will be a link in the description and probably a video response in the comment section as well. So I left off with how many, you talk to them about how cornerbacks never swat the ball out of receivers' hands when they have the chance. I answered that in the first one. How did I get the jerseys? Anything about rage quitting? Yes, we talked about that. And how, guys, I think I might have answered this question also in the first part, where I said we spoke to them about how when guys, quit the game, they get coins. Like, there needs to be a stiffer penalty for guys that quit the game. And, I guess maybe, reward the guys that won the game a little more, but definitely penalize the guy that quit the game. Because what happened is, let's say you and a friend play and, you want to farm some coins or get some coins. If the person, like, say your friend quits, you can just keep joining games with this guy and he'll keep quitting and keep giving you coins. But, if he doesn't get penalized, you both would be able to get coins. But, if you penalize that person coins, then it may, stop that from happening. So that was just something that I threw out there, penalize guys for quitting. And that's something that the rest of the panel took well to. Can you tell them to make an app like 2K where you can get some coins? I touched on that in the first part. The playbook glitch. I don't know how many of you have come across this, but there's times where I can enter a game, and I think I touched on this one in the first part too. I might have to scroll a bunch. But the playbooks where it's like in my active cards and even in my reserves, the only playbooks I have is Atlanta offense and Atlanta defense. I have no playoffs in my reserves. Playbooks in my reserves. I have no other playbooks in my active cards. And I have Atlanta offense and Atlanta defense saved into, my roster. But there are times where I'll go into a game and I'm playing with a completely different playbook that I've never even seen before. And, I brought that to their attention. Why is I freaking love your Woody's gamer tag impression? Oh boy. Let's see. They should do the market like they do on 2K13 My Team market. I've never played My Team, so I don't know how that is. Solo challenges, there should be more, yes. New equipment. We didn't actually, I want to say we didn't talk about equipment, but I did bring up to them that we should see variations. We should be able to pick through variations of uniforms, not just be stuck to, the base uniform of a team. The menu speed is kind of slow. We definitely went over that. Think positive about that. Collection screen should be a drop down menu. Alright, I touched on that one in the first part. I hope they bring back stadium, relocation and franchise mode, and have commentators actually say the name of the team instead of home team and away team. That's not what we were there for. One of the biggest improvements they need to make is more coins for playing games and even more coins for winning them. 800 coins is nothing for mud, and there should be somewhat of an incentive to play games. Definitely brought that to their attention. I told them that if we're playing a game, let's say the game takes an hour, and we pretty much only get rewarded somewhere between 800 and 900 coins, that's not enough, especially when packs and cards cost so much. And we spend, let's say there's a card out there that costs 80k, and we play online games. It would probably take us 100 hours just to get that card. We need more coins for these games. Let's see. You're funny. Mackie sucks. Don't use them. See, now you're being disrespectful. And I ain't gonna even say who said that. Did we touch on the multi-card trades and the ability to include coins as well as trade them? I touched on that one in the other part of this video. Yes, we definitely did bring that up to their attention. Think positive. That's all I can say. Think positive. Think positive. That's all I can say about that. But it was something that we definitely told them was at the extreme top of the priority list from the community. It's something that definitely needs to be in the game to encourage more trading. What about friends playing each other? A third friend could sit there and watch, something like Mortal Kombat did in King of the Hill. Yes, we did bring up spectator watching, you know, like people being able to watch the games as you play them. We definitely brought that to their attention. But I want to say that that's a feature that's probably going to take a lot of time. A lot of time. Also, I'm sorry, I didn't start this with a disclaimer like I did the other video. I cannot give specific details as to what we saw on the EA Sports trip. I can't even tell you guys the feedback that they gave or the response they gave us to our, to our feedback to them. I can't tell you these things. By contract, I won't be able to tell you these things. Think about it. If I break that contract and I start telling you guys some of the things that I saw, some of the things that we, went over and they, took in or didn't take, if I break that contract, I will never be able to do this for you guys again. So please understand, there are things that I cannot say. And if I can't go down there again and tell these guys these things, it's like, let me tell you this. I was the only YouTuber down there. I was the only person on YouTube. So all of you guys that are following me and, watching my videos, I was your voice. And if I break that contract and I can't go again, think about it. Let's see. All Pro Packs does not count as compensation for draft dual packs. In my book, we paid for draft dual packs, not all Pro Packs. That's like saying you go to a store and buy a TV, but the TV is broken, so the compensation, the store gives you a toaster. Doesn't work that way. Hey, it's either take the toaster or just be patient. That's all I can say. Just be patient. They can't give you any words right now because you already know that they're working on it. So the next word that they can possibly give you is, okay, we're ready, it's up, set, and running, let's go. That's the only thing that they can say. Unless you want them to continuously say, we're working on it, we're working on it, we're working on it. So it's like beating a dead horse there. So all I can say is be patient. What was the Ghost Champ situation? We brought the Ghost Champ situation up to them and told them that that could not happen again. What happened is Champ was supposed to be in packs for a certain amount of time. And guys were buying packs, and Champ was actually pulled out of packs without guys knowing. So that was the Champ Bailey situation. They should change the amount of coins for head-to-head. All right, we touched on that. Giving the bonus winner 5K for making the other player quit. That won't work because that would encourage friends to just spam quitting and getting cards. I mean, getting coins that way. So that won't work. I'm so happy you threw all this at EA. Yeah, we went balls deep. What's farming? All right. There could be a lobby where teams are allowed current NFL players and lobbies where legends aren't allowed. Yes, we did speak to them about lobbies, different types of lobbies. Yeah, we talked to them about that. I think at least sometime during the summer, EA should have voting for legends, kind of like bracketology, maybe a poll and such. Also, what exactly did they say about draft duels? Yeah, I just talked about how I can't tell you guys what exactly they said. Voting for legends, I don't know what you're getting at there. Voting to do what with legends? I don't get it. Bring back being able to search for what people wanted on the auctions. I touched on that in the previous video. I hope you guys talked about playing teams without dupes. I hate to play all Dion backfield with the upshore front. More coins on collections. Love doing collections. Damn, I got a lot. Alright, here's what I can say about that. I hope you guys talked about playing teams with dupes. Think positive. It was definitely talked about. And think positive. That's all I can say on that. More coins on collections. Definitely talk to them about that. Think positive. And you can see like the way they're ending MUT 13. You can see the direction they're kind of going in as far as collections and giving you more bang for your buck. So yeah. Don't worry, EA. There's no Mackie, so this couldn't be Wyza. Let's see. They need a wagering system where players can wager coins. Whoever wins get a coin prize. Let me say this. That was brought to their attention. I think I might have been the one to mention that one. And there's actually laws that, and this is something that you should know. This is something that, again, this is one of those common sense things, but not a lot of people know it. But that's actually kind of against the law. It encourages gambling, and if your demographic, or if you have a crowd or an audience of children that play this game, it will kind of be encouraging gambling on kids, and that's when you kind of break the law. Now, if they do some type of wager lobby, I'm thinking, me personally, I think that there's a way that it could be done, but it has to be worded correctly to avoid all lawsuits. So I think it's possible, but you know, they just gotta find that fine line if they decide to do it. Glad you had fun, Wyza. It was a blast. Talk about when we go to play an online game and it says a user error, we can't play. Definitely talked about that. Can't wait for this game. I can't either. Weren't the evil guys down there? There was one evil guy, well, two. The person that created Evo, which is Rockets, and Evo is the Ultimate Team forum site, like the biggest one that you could find on the internet. That's Evo. And Rockets, his name is Cody. He was there. Cool dude. Like I said in the first part of the video, one of the better minds out there for Ultimate Team. Really, really good mind. Also, MUT Guru, as you know him on Twitter. Airwolf, Mike, as I know him now. He's also one of the guys from Evo. Another great. All of these guys have really, really great opinions. Just great minds all around, I want to say. So yeah, those were the two evil guys from down there. Ryu, I'm not sure if he's on Evo, but I know that he's like really in the community and they definitely know of him. He actually went last year as well. Did you talk about legends in the game? There are several people, including me, that don't like them. Well, we talked about legends in the game, but you can't take them out because you just can't. But there is a way to fix the legends to where they're not so overpowering, and that's something that I brought to their attention, that you can't have too many of the same legend. You can't even have too many of the same card or the same guy. And the legends don't need to be overpowered. We don't need 4 different versions of one legend on launch day. We don't need that. And we should have ratings that reflect the legends, like as to how they really were. So that was something that I brought to their attention. I told them that it was drastic because there are a lot of guys that's turned off by legends because they're so overpowered, and guys just pretty much center their teams around legends. So yeah, we talked to them about that. More coins for head-to-head matchups. I already did that. Make the team collections better. I don't know what you mean. What the hell is farming? And we spelled hell wrong. Farming is when you... I'm not going to go there. Upload more Willy Beaming. Too many mutts. This is a mutt video. Alright. I live in Jersey too. Okay, I live in Jersey too. When are they going to release some of the info before Madden 25? I asked them that question. That's all I can say. I don't know. I personally don't know when it's going to come out, when the info is going to start coming. But when it comes, you guys know I will be the first one with it. You know it already. Just like last year I was the first with all the info, this year I will be too. So let your friends know. Go on ahead and subscribe over to Wyza. Wyza TV, Wyza Now, Wyza everywhere. Make it easier to make coins. Make it easier? No. But give us more variety and more ways to make coins, yes. And give us better rewards for this, yes. The game needs to be more realistic. My 99 Aaron Rodgers can get hit by. All right, that's nothing to do with us. We don't. Yeah, gameplay is for a different crew. They should make MUT head-to-head games have a reward for 4K if you win and 1K if you lose, but stay for the whole game. If you quit, you get nothing. To that, I want to say, if you quit, you lose coins. That's what I think they should do. Also, I would kind of enjoy it if you had to concede defeat if you're losing and you have no chance, or a friendly quit if the connection sucks. But definitely up the rewards for head-to-head. I mean, make contracts worth more. Yes, we brought up the concede defeat and the friendly quit. We definitely brought that up to their attention. So, you know, hopefully they take that one in. If you ever go back to EA, you should tell them that head-to-head. You should tell them to make head-to-head where if you win so many games, this is actually a really good idea. If you win a bunch of head-to-head games in a row, the coin rewards that you get will be higher. That's a really good idea from Mr. Rocky 423. Also, the stats for each player need to start a lot lower, so there's a big difference between each player that doesn't have 100 stats. There's nothing I can say there. The base cards are based on what the ratings are in Madden. So if Adrian Peterson starts out as a 99 in MUT, he's gonna be a 99. If, you know, in ranked matches, if Peyton Manning's a 96, and I'm just throwing these numbers out there, I don't know what the ratings are gonna be. But if Peyton Manning's a 96 in ranked matches, then in MUT he's gonna be a 96. That's just how it works. Let's see. And that's all we have on that. Now let me think of some of the other things that we brought up. I touched on the website app that I thought that would be a good idea to add. Tournaments. We definitely brought up that there should be, you know, a way to set up tournaments on there, and, you know, also for us to be able to determine what the cash prize, well, not cash prize, but what the prize is. Let's say you get 16 people in that want to do a tournament, and this could be completely unsanctioned by MUT, but, you know, you do the tournament, everybody puts in their coins on, you know, everybody buys in for how much the commissioner sets it for, and, you know, the winner takes part of the pot, second place, third place. You know, that's something that we told them that would be a good addition. I'm trying to go around the table and think of things that other guys said. But we pretty much just touched on everything that I said in this video, in the previous video, and the video before that also. So, yeah, I think I touched on enough here. I'm going to go on ahead and watch part 1 again to make sure that I, you know, told you guys more about the experience. Actually, no, I told you guys everything about the experience. I remember closing it off. So that right there is going to sum it up for me. Any questions you have for me about the EA Sports experience, you know, or the things that we presented to those guys, I will answer them in the comment section this time. I'm not going to make a video, but I will answer them. But again, remember, I cannot give details and I cannot tell you what they said to the feedback that we gave them. But I can say I left out of there thinking positive. And remember, the things that we said to them takes time. The game was already in development. So if some of the things that we brought to their attention is actually, you know, kind of system changing, then, you know, if they do put it in the game, it will not be able to be put into this year's game. You got to remember that there's a lot of coding and stuff that goes into this stuff. And if they put some of the stuff that we brought into it that they didn't even have, you know, they wasn't even thinking that way, and it's not in the game, then they would have to completely break down, you know, everything, the coding and everything, and start over from scratch. And the game is too far into development to do that. So there are some things that may or may not make the cut, and it's a possibility that it can be in the following Madden. So keep that in mind. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, share it wherever, share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on YouTube, share it with your friends. Let them know Wyza's going to be here with all that MUT info once we're allowed to start dropping it. Peace.